Uh, Interesting wild card weekend in football. I love sports, I really do. Except baseball. I lost my taste for baseball many years ago. Um, how's my boy Java doing? Has he done any more Rooster live streams? No, I call it Rooster, right? Because now he's going back to doing it in the wee hours of the morning. Why do you do that, Java? You hoping maybe a lot of people are asleep and they won't see you? How fucking batshit crazy you are. You know, if you notice, I've never called Jabra a liar. Other people have. I don't see Jabra as a liar. I see him as having serious mental illness and he's delusional. But that show House, I used to like that show. You, Laurie. And it's funny, if you've ever seen him in interviews, he's British. He was in a couple of hit comedy series in England. He's got a very heavy, thick English accent. And he adopted an American accent for the show House. How he does it, I don't know. I've seen a lot of American actors when they try to put on a foreign accent for a movie role or a TV role, and it's like, it sounds a little funny. He nailed it. He nailed it. He was on one talk show and they had him going back and forth between his natural way of speaking and then his American accent. And if you close your eyes, you would swear it's not the same person. He nailed it. That was a cool show. I liked the humor. I liked the drama. I liked it. It was a good show. And he said something in that show that was so true. He said, everybody lies. And that's the truth. We all lie. At one point or another, regardless of what it is, regardless of the reason, everybody will lie sometime in their lifetime. However, people that are delusional, people that lie in the hopes that other people will believe their lie. However, people like Java that are delusional, he's not lying. He conjures up these things in his head, and he truly believes it. He really believes that what he says, that's his reality up here. That's his reality. To him, he's not lying. It's real. And he won't convince him otherwise. I don't think Java's capable of lying. He can't. His mind is already too damaged to even know the difference between things anymore. You know. And what? Good morning, buddy. How you doing, Java? And what makes matters worse for you is your attitude. You're very arrogant. You're very belligerent. You're very argumentative. You talk down to people. In your mind, you believe you're the smartest person in the room, and everyone else is the dummy that doesn't know what they're talking about. You know everything about everything. You know. You know everything about cars, and you've proven you don't. You don't know the simplest things like how to set a fucking distributor in, how to set points, how to adjust valves. The simplest things that kids over here in the Bedford Regional Vocational Technical High School at the age of 15 can do with their fucking eyes closed. You struggle and then you ask for help. When people give you help, you argue with them. You seem to think that people giving you helpful advice because they're knowledgeable in areas, somehow you feel insulted. You know? And it really gets you all fired up, and then you have to attack them. The way you live your life. Look at you. You're living in a fucking motel room that welfare services is paying for. All your little toys and things. You're a grown adult. You act like you're 10 years old. You brag on yourself thinking that like you're better than other people. Look what I have. I have Puma sneakers. Jabba, please stand up and take a bow. You are so important. You are so special. You believe you are. You believe you're better than other people. You talk down to people. Saturday, I actually thought the Steelers were going to beat the Ravens. I really did. I'm not a Steelers fan, but I tell you, it was in a few interesting games. Your personality is terrible. You're obese. You're not very well kept. You don't even try to improve your appearance. You don't even try to improve your health. Everything about you is wrong in the way you live your life. However, you're very quick to tell other people what they should do, offering up your expert advice, and you're an expert in nothing. The only thing you've been good at is how to ruin your life. You do that all by yourself. I've said it. You are your own worst enemy. Me, nobody else, none of us could ever do anything to fuck you up more than you've already done to yourself. And you'll continue to do it. Because it's the only way you know how to live. You don't know how to maintain property. You ran that, I'm sure at one time that place might have been nice. Look what you turned it into. Inside and outside, like a city fucking landfill dump. Even trash on floors and kitchen that you'll step right over and kick out of the way with your feet. You don't even know how to clean things. You don't know how to put the fucking trash out on collection day. You let it sit in the yard, cans overflow, and then you're there with a fucking weed puller stabbing it. People don't live like that. You live like a pig, a slob. You live like an animal. And it's easy for people to say, if that's how you treat all your property, that's how you treat yourself, I wonder how many times you've ever sat your ass in a fucking bathtub. You must stink from here to high heaven. You're the man with a plan, according to you. And you're a rebel without a clue. No one in their right mind would want to follow your lead, would want to live your lifestyle. No one would want to be you. Even when it comes to women, you degrade women like you think you're so fucking great that you deserve better. Women have STDs. A woman with an STD deserves better than you. You have a piss poor attitude. You're arrogant. You're egotistical. You're narcissistic. You're self-centered. You brag on every little thing like it's everything with you is a major accomplishment in life. It's average, everyday, routine things that we all do and don't even bat an eyelash. Everything you do, well, now it's slacked off quite a bit. But let's face it, man, everything you did, you had to go fucking live. Oh, I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. Oh, you got to go live? Why? People need to see that? You think it's so important that people need to see every aspect of your life? You're so interesting. Well, you are interesting, but in a very perverted way. Interesting. You show people how fucked up you are, and you don't realize it. In your mind, you're living a glamorous, exciting life that people are jealous of. It's you. You've proven that you have the emotional stability of a bag of rats in a meth lab. You get triggered so fucking easily, and you go off on your rants and attacking people. You're a constant complainer. You yourself have demonstrated all these things. I haven't made a single thing up. Nobody else has. You yourself, every time you open your mouth, you become your own worst enemy. You don't see it. You don't get it. You never will. I've said before, we all are what we are. We all have our basic human nature, personality. In real technical terms, it's called a constitutional makeup. There are some things we can change, little things we can change about our behaviors. But the crux, the root core of what we really are in our personality, our nature, that will never change. People that are slobs will always be a slob. People that are irresponsible will always be irresponsible. That's just what you are. However, you try to portray yourself as you're so responsible in life. Now you feel you're qualified to give out financial advice. A guy living in a motel room that's being paid for by welfare services, giving you a monthly check to spend money on for your personal needs. You're spending it on Hot Wheels cars and, all this gold and silver and everything else. Okay. Do you realize how foolish you sound? You don't seem the least bit concerned about where you're going to live. You have a permanent residence, permanent mailing address. Then again, you're not responsible in paying your bills. Even if you got mail, for your Jeep payment or your insurance, probably wouldn't pay it anyway. Well, you didn't pay your fucking mortgage on your house. Just going back a few years. You were in deep shit already back in 2023. Even came to my attention, you were, asking people for money on a GoFundMe. You don't care about your health. Smoking cigarettes when you can't breathe, congestive heart failure, this, that. Don't even get me started with your fucking cancer. You don't even know how to take care of yourself. You're like a little 7 or 8 year old that needs adult supervision. Just so you don't hurt yourself.